Normally I would be out for my 1 hour ruck with 26 kilos. Today I'm not carrying anything in the backpack. It's just purely a recovery day. Main reason for that is the boxing club I've joined has changed their training days from Wednesdays and Fridays to Mondays and Wednesdays. So now Monday is a boxing day for me, and Friday will become my rucking day. So with Monday now being the boxing day, it means that I do not want to go rucking right now, because I'd just be exhausted later. I'd have no energy left. But I still want to get out, get some of the benefits of being outside, walking around in the woods, in nature, getting the dog out for a walk, and just don't take any weight, just empty backpack, get everything moving purely for recovery, and save some energy for a intense class later on tonight. Also, I did boxing on Friday, so my shoulders, my biceps, a lot of my upper body still quite stiff and lactic acidy. The training's quite intense. So yeah, kind of need a little bit of recovery. But I think even on today's not really a recovery day. By the end of the day, I'll have done a hard session tonight, but just making the most of that lunch hour that I've got, doing something, getting out for a walk, burning probably 400 calories. It all counts towards the end goal, and it all maintains a good habit. And it makes me realise just how difficult the days when I'm carrying the backpack are, because today walking around doing the same route but without the weight, it's really nice and easy, which just goes to show how hard it is carrying the weight around, but also how much you just kind of get used to it and adapt and accept, and it almost feels normal to always be walking around with a heavy weight. And now when you don't have it, you can kind of really appreciate how much stronger you feel day to day. It's nice to just go for a lighter walk, because the boxing training is intense, the rucking training is exhausting. When you combine it all together, I've been doing it for quite a while, I'm pretty tired, always kind of on the go. Weekends are normally quite active as well, so it's good to be in a position where just going out for an hour walk on a Monday lunchtime feels like a treat, really. It feels easy, feels light, and kind of the base level of what I find difficult has risen up, because if you're starting at zero and you don't even get out for a walk, going out for an hour's walk might feel difficult for you, and might be something that you know, so many people are so lazy to walk anywhere. That's the starting point for a lot of people, but if you get past that and start getting out and gradually adding weight to your backpack and walking a lot, building it up over time, you can get quite fit from rucking. It builds strength in your legs, your abs, your upper back, your shoulders, your core. Real strength that kind of carries over into other things. You know, I've only been doing rucking for, say, the last 6 months. I've consistently been doing rucking 1 or 2 times a week, and occasionally lifting weights. And all the cardio fitness has come from rucking, and it's only intense in sort of short bursts where you're going up a hill or something. Otherwise, it's all quite steady paced and endurance. But I've been able to go straight back into boxing at high intensity, and a lot of that fitness has carried over, strangely. So I think with boxing there is that sort of muscular endurance. You're holding your arms and your hands up a lot, you're throwing punches out. You'd normally feel a burn in your shoulders and arms. And rucking I feel quite well trained through rucking. I'm used to carrying a weight that burns for a long period of time. So getting through an hour's boxing class, it definitely carries over into that. And then the cardio, it's hard to say, but it seems like rucking is like a steady state for an hour, and a boxing class is kind of like a steady state for an hour, but with, you know, intense bursts where you pick up the pace and you pick up the speed, pick up the power. And rucking's kind of like that. Whenever you hit like a hill or an incline, you'll start working a little bit harder, and so it's definitely like I've not gone into these classes untrained. Rucking's kind of kept me fit. So I think the new routine's going to be good. Rucking on a Friday, boxing on a Monday, and try and fit anything else I can in between. Often doesn't happen, often too busy. So hopefully I can get away with training twice a week, 2 different things. Keep on top of my diet, have busy weekends, active weekends, working on the house. And hopefully it's enough at sort of 36 years old to maintain some level of fitness for now, until my kids are a little bit more grown up and I've got a bit more free time and I can train the way I want to train. But for now, yeah, hopefully it's enough. Yeah, today's all about recovery until this evening. Not every day has to be heavy. I could have carried the weight, but then I'd be going into the boxing class not being able to give it my all, so I won't get the most out of it. Sometimes you can take it easy for a day. I can do the boxing tonight, and then on Friday I'll be well rested to do a proper good rucking for 1 hour with it'll be 26 kilos. Yeah, some days are for fighting, some days are for carrying the weight, and some days are just for relaxing, resting, taking it easy, but they all count towards the end goal of becoming the person you want to be, who's fit and active and strong. Rucking is a big part of it. It's the foundation to my fitness now, and then boxing is just adding another level of intensity to it. Combining them both together, I think it's gonna be good for me, because when I was younger and I used to box, I used to do a lot of running, and I don't think I could recover from the running anymore. Boxing's already quite high impact, but I don't tend to feel it in my knees and my ankles, whereas with running I definitely will get knee pains, and then those knee pains will carry over and limit me in my boxing. So yeah, I'm really going to be relying on rucking to keep me fit.